Yo, what's up, crew? Welcome back to the show. It's your partner, Just Mike. Now, today we're going to be talking about Star Wars The Force Awakens, alright? This is my opinion on the movie. I just went to see it, so this is sort of, my thoughts and feelings on the movie as a whole. You guys feel free to have your own opinion down in the comment box below, alright? Now, getting off, is this a good movie or it's a bad movie? I'm going to say that this is definitely a decent movie. Alright, it's not better than the prequels, it's not worse than the prequels, it's not better than the original, it's not worse than the original. It's just another solid, decent Star Wars movie. Now, with that being said, my opinion about this movie is that it's a reboot. Alright? It might be an unpopular opinion, but in my opinion, this is a reboot. I mean, you have Rey, who's basically a Luke Skywalker. You have Finn, who's kind of playing this sort of loose Lando Calrissian-esque Han Solo-esque type of a player. And then you have Han Solo, who's really Obi-Wan Kenobi in this movie. I mean, he's basically the Obi-Wan Kenobi role. You have Maz Kanata, who's the Yoda role, or Yoda-ish type role. And then you have, of course, Kylo Ren, who's Darth Vader. And you have Supreme Leader Snoke, who's Palpatine, or Darth Sidious. And you have Captain Phasma, she's sort of like a Boba Fett type of a character. And then you have Hux, who's basically Commander Tarkin. And so there's a lot of similarities. You have the Death Star, you have Starkiller Base. Alright, so it is what it is. Now, to me, I think that this movie, while a lot of people would like to say that it's better than the prequels, I don't think so. There's no one thing that I like about the prequels is that lines were clearly drawn. These were Jedi. This is a Sith person. The Empire became the Empire. I think one of the biggest things that held back the sequels is the story. Like, they stretched it too long. Like, it took too long to find out how Palpatine became Darth Sidious, how the Jedis were destroyed, or even how Anakin became Darth Vader. I think it just took too long. But otherwise, there was a sense of tradition. There was a sense of these are the good guys, these are the bad guys. When I talk about the First Order, they don't feel like the Empire. When you talk about the Resistance, they really don't feel like the Rebellion. And then there's really nothing behind them to make you feel a certain way about them, And then even other than that, the characters, whether you're talking about Rey or Finn, they aren't just fleshed out. I mean, you're basically supposed to believe that Finn goes from being a stormtrooper his whole life and then just immediately turning on the First Order and siding or being able to side with the rebellion or the resistance in a snap of a finger. Or we're talking about Rey, who goes from being like this scavenger on this planet of Jakku to being able to do Jedi mind tricks and wield a lightsaber. Like, some things just have to be fleshed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I think the biggest thing in this movie is that the biggest thing they had to get over is paying homage to the people who came before them. So the Darth Vaders, the Luke Skywalkers, Leia, Han Solo. I think that was the biggest stumbling block in this movie. And they got over it with ease. I think the best thing about this whole thing going on is that this movie is over with. So now they can kind of do a story now that's focused more on the new characters in the second movie. You know what I mean? But like I say, it is a solid movie. I'm not going to downplay it. I just don't think it was so much better than the prequels. As I think in the prequels, they got a lot of things right. You knew who the bad guys were. You knew who the good guys were. In these sort of evil people or bad people just kind of felt like they really wasn't the Empire, And that it just needed to be fleshed out just a little bit more. You didn't have to like stretch it all the way out, but at least tell a little bit more backstory. Just a little bit. Alright? But that's my opinion. I want to know yours, so feel free to hit me in the comment box. And also, listen, this movie is a good movie, but there are some times in this movie where you're just going to be like, And I guarantee you, there's going to be about 5 or 6 times in this movie where you're going to be like, really? Is this how you're explaining things? Is this how you're going to say they all kind of intertwined and connected and met up with each other? There's going to be a lot of points like that in the movie. But like I say, it's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit me down in the comment box. As always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And make sure you guys subscribe to me on social media at JustMike77. That's on Twitter and Instagram. But that's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. I want to know, did you guys enjoy the movie or not? Be honest about it, though. Let's be honest, okay? But I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.